How's it going, everybody? It's me, Yank the Key. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Right now it's early in the morning, 1 a.m. right now on Thursday. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. I'm not quite sure when I'm gonna upload this. I was supposed to record a video last week. Didn't really have a chance to do that. Had to do some stuff before during the week, and I just got sort of a bit lazy. Well, it's actually not really laziness. It's actually a form of depression that I've been experiencing since then. Since after my dog died. Well, not really after my dog died. I've been dealing with this depression since I was a kid. Usually I never actually got usually never like go through stuff like this. You know, staying up very late, can't be able to sleep. Well, I just want to get to the chase. This video I actually just want to talk about how awful 2019 ended. How terrible it was when it ended. And I'm not just going to tell about how 2019 was awful, how it ended, that everybody can relate, and what I also been through in 2019. I also have to say how awful 2020 first started, and how 2020 is so far. I have to say, this year has been awful. It has been terrible. I'm not trying to be pessimistic or anything. It's just that I'm just being pretty real here. You know, usually I don't make videos like this. It's just, I have to actually let it out. I literally need to let it out. And I bet that just so many people watching this can relate. Well, since 2019, so yeah, I'm usually don't get personal with myself. I don't know if anybody could relate. I suffer with so much things, especially with mental health. I have to go through depression, anxiety, paranoia, and my mental disabilities. Like, it's just pretty weird like how things are so many unfortunate. You know, I thought that 2018 was bad. Or 2018 was pretty bad. It was just, I don't know what's going through. Last year I've been going through this grief. Although the grief that I'm still going through since last year is not as bad as it was before. It's now getting, well, I don't know how to explain it. It's just not as bad as before. I don't want to tell what type of grief that is. Maybe not yet. I don't know, like really quite sure. And gotta go through a lot of other struggles, especially financially, especially with people. But 2019, the end of 2019 was bad. But I don't know about this year, the beginning of 2020. So far, this has been a horrible year. It's awful. And I don't even know what to say. Like, I just can't believe it, you know? So many New Year's resolutions and so many people celebrating the New Year's of 2020, celebrating how great it is, and like, everything's all happy. Like, everything is so amazing. Like, oh yeah, 2019, we don't have to, new year, new us, new year, new generation, new decade. Oh, let's do it, the Roaring Twenties. The Roaring Twenties been done already. I'm sorry to say this, it's been done. Like, it has been done. I don't even know what I'm rambling about right now. Well, all I am saying, I'm talking about, is obviously that this year, 2020, was awful. It's been very bad so far. I hope it gets better. First off, in the beginning, we had Kobe Bryant who died. We also had the airstrike where this one airstrike over Iran on this one general from Iran, and everybody started going crazy and getting very paranoid, thinking that we were going to go to World War III, especially with us Generation Zoomers, I could say. With us Zoomers. It's... And Australia's still burning in fire. It probably is still burning in fire. And one thing you know, we got the coronavirus. This whole month, it's probably not, well, it's not probably not just me. It's probably like everybody else here in the United States. Like, it's probably not just me, it's probably so many other people, like lots of people, especially you guys that are going through it right now, that we're in high isolation right now due to the coronavirus, due to COVID-19. It's just that it's very odd. I don't know. Like, so far this whole month I've been isolated. As you know, I'm in isolation, and I'm not the only one that's in isolation. Almost everybody is in isolation here in the United States, and it's not just this country; it's worldwide. A lot of conspiracies believe that that China created the coronavirus in purpose, so they could watch their population, and they could wipe out half of the population out, so it could be more space for their own country, for China. And who knows? Probably more than just China. It's been worldwide. It's been the whole world's been having it, and we're still in deep quarantine. This year, first off, the end of 2019, everybody seems to me, not just family members and friends, like all my family members and like a lot of my family members and friends, been acting a bit off during the end of 2019. Now, it is just off. Everything is just went downhill. I thought that everything will blow over after the end of 2019. But I sure was wrong. That it will blow over. Which didn't blow over. That was just the beginning. Now, we're probably in the middle of these situations and trials that we're all going through. This is a warfare that we're going through right now. Not just biological warfare. This is spiritual warfare that we're going through. Right now, I don't really know. Like, I know that a lot of people are now thinking, like, what am I rambling about? I don't really know what I'm saying right now. I don't know how I just first started and ended. I don't know, I'm just saying how awful 2019 ended and how 2020 started. And what we're all going through right now. We are all in quarantine right now. We're all in isolation. It's been almost a month already. During this isolation, not even having enough sleep. I haven't had enough sleep. Usually I sleep on time that I usually should go. Usually, like, I have my own sleeping schedule. Well, everybody does. During this isolation, I've been having a hard time sleeping. Probably due to, well, I don't really know. Maybe it's just this form of depression I'm going through. Maybe I'm going through anxiety. All I know, I do have both. And more than just those two. I just don't know. And it's really late right now, going through this isolation. But hopefully everything gets better. I hope all this blows over. I hope everything gets better. Not just for me, also for all you guys. Now, let me talk about my experience what I've been going through before this COVID-19 during the end of 2019. So as you guys know that you guys seen that video of me reacting to Best Friend, that short film, that I was going through a huge phase. Yeah, I was going through so many financial problems, emotional issues, emotional pain, being very busy and been pretty uptight. So big, huge list, I could say. also got to go through this one grief. Like I said again, I'm not going to tell you guys what grief I'm going through since the end of 2019. Maybe not yet. Not quite sure. And also, my friends and I have to deal with tons and tons of drama. And we're still going through that drama towards this day. And I'm still going through this one grief towards this day. And I'm not just going through one grief right now. I also have been going through two type of griefs. Not just grief that I had last year. I'm also having a second grief that I got to go through, which I had to add to it. Had to add to more of my my struggles. 2 weeks ago, my dog passed away. It was a one of a kind of a dog. One of a kind of dog. Siberian Husky and part Malamute. So such a great dog. It happens. Things happen. It was such a great dog, though. Although he was also sort of a pain in the neck. It was very athletic, too. He used to run a lot. He used to howl a lot. He used to jump around. And he was also sort of a pain, too. I remember this one time when I was so mad this one day. So I had a plate of cookies, right? I left them on my desk while I was doing some homework. Well, not some. I was doing a crap load of homework. And I was doing so many studies. And I had to study a lot for a semester. And also for finals. They're started scratching on my door. I was just wondering, what does he want? And I was like, oh, hey, come on, Bale. Bale's his name, by the way. And I was like, come on, Bale. Come right in. Once I opened the door, he barged right through and he ate all my cookies. He went through the desk and ate all my cookies. And I was so pissed. I really wanted those cookies. But there were so many funny moments that I had with Bale. We also named that dog Bale, as in for Christian Bale. If you guys don't know who that is, he's an actor who also played as Bruce Wayne from The Dark Knight, Batman Against Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. And he's been in so many movies, especially American Psycho, Empire of the Sun, which is probably his first movie he was in, and so much more. Ugh. It's kind of warm right now. I don't really need this. I still am not getting what I'm even rambling about. All I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm talking about how I don't even know anymore. Yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty off right now. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't care if other people think I'm going crazy and all. I really don't care. But there's so much I gotta say about this, but it's in there. But it's stuck, and I'm trying to dig it out. Moment temporary. During at this moment, or after I stop recording this, it probably is gonna pop in my mind, and I'm gonna be like, shoot, I should have said that. Or I could just make a part 2. Make a part 2 and add what else I gotta say. I don't know if I became prepared what I gotta say, or no. I take that back. I am prepared what I gotta say about 2019 and 2020. Most likely it's because I've been getting distracted of my statements and conclusions. Well, that's besides the point. So, continue on about my experience of the beginning of 2020. Well, thing was a bit smooth until the airstrike that happened in Iran. The news starts freaking people out about World War III. But there's a huge process about that. It takes a huge process till we hit another world war. Nothing too. I had no emotion when that happened. I was just like, cool. If we go to World War III, definitely take me in. I'll definitely volunteer. Or wait for the draft. I just didn't really care at that point. But the war happened. Nothing happened at all. And it sucks dealing with mental illness and having to deal with your mental health. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Why do I keep on saying I don't know? After working a lot, I still have to go through a lot of financial needs. Financially. This year, I was supposed to get back in production too. After being very busy with my side job. This year I was supposed to get back at doing more gigs. However, didn't happen. Dude, that COVID-19 started, all of it went downhill again. First off, 2019, so much went downhill with a lot of gigs. All of that went downhill in 2019. 2020 was supposed to be the rise of King Original 7 and King Original 7 again. But then the COVID-19 happened. And now, I am stuck in isolation. Well, yeah, not just me. Everybody else is stuck in isolation. Isn't that fantastic? Everything just has to go downhill even more. It's just ridiculous. So many, I feel bad for all the people who is about to graduate or supposedly supposed to graduate this year of 2020. The class of 2020, I feel bad. I feel bad for the class of 2020 of all schools. So either supposed to graduate or you are graduating, well, most likely, or I don't know, maybe not most likely, but not even graduate. Hey, look at the bright side though. At least you guys get to don't have to go wear the cap and gowns, sit outside, or sit down indoors. Doesn't really matter, indoors or outdoors, for hours listening to so many speeches and having to wait to get your diploma or your degrees. Hey, look at the bright side. At least you guys get to get anything mailed in. Like you get your diploma or degrees mailed in, or even your certificates. I just had to add a bit of humor to it. I know there's people who are watching this right now are not in the mood. I just wanted to add a bit of humor for that. Just to have a little bit of laughs. Still, it also sucks too that so many jobs are going down. A lot of markets are closed off. Everything is just shutting down and we're all quarantined. We're at the age of quarantine. I think that's it. That's all I gotta say. How terrible 2019 ended and how awful this year is so far. This might be a part 1. I might make a part 2. I'll be updating this whole COVID-19 vlog. Hey, I may be making a COVID-19 vlog though. But I hope we all make it. I hope everything goes better for all of us. I just hope. So this year, it's just been very unfortunate. This quarantine sucks. This isolation actually sucks. And everything that's getting all canceled. It sucks. It really sucks though. It sucks that people are getting tested positive for coronavirus. We all didn't expect for this to happen this year of 2020. We really didn't. We weren't even prepared. Yeah, I didn't expect nothing. I didn't expect anything bad and anything worse. I was just trying to get myself prepared, and I was pretty prepared. I'm impressed. I'm pretty impressed. So, okay. No, I think this time that is it. What else I gotta say? This might be a part 1 still. It could be a part 2. Well, you all take care. Hope everything gets better still. Let us all support each other. Don't leave each other out. Support each other. We should all help each other out, help one another, instead of just pushing somebody away. I'll have to keep them in mind. I really got to keep in mind to actually say what else I gotta say for that too. But that's it for now. And like I said, moment temporary. Because now I bet you these thoughts, moment temporary, are gonna come now, last minute, once after I should have record. Should have catch it on recording. I hate when things get delayed. Not just by my mind, I mean everything in general. Everything just gets delayed. Especially technology gets delayed. I just hate everything that gets delayed in general. I hate for a fact that I wish I could have recorded this last week so I could release a part 1 video of this last week and published a part 2 of this video this week. There should have been a part 1 video of this. Part 1 video of how awful 2019 ended and how awful 2020 started. Or about COVID-19 or whatever the case may be. Last week. And this should have been a part 2. But gotta deal with so much mental issues and gotta deal with so many things I gotta deal with, so many struggles I gotta deal with, and so many more BS. Excuse my French. Like I said again, I apologize that if I confused you guys, or if your guys are wondering what's going on in this video or what I'm trying to say. There'll be a part 2 of this. Maybe, maybe not. I think most likely. Perhaps. Well, that's all I gotta say. Although moment temporary, there will be more. What else I gotta say next? And hopefully when it comes out of my mind, we make a part 2 of that. I don't know, I keep on having to remind myself about that and remind you guys about that. This journey has been awkward. It's been very off lately. Can't believe this COVID-19 has to be the most has to go make everything go downhill. 2020 has been the worst so far. It has been worse so far. I know the isolation is terrible. I'm in isolation myself. I understand. It's insane, too. Although, not just that this year is starting to suck, this year has been insane so far, too. A lot of people are freaking out during this quarantine, taking everything from the markets, food and supplies. It's been very bad lately. It's been awful. But it's so strange that other countries, they're more mature and they're more chill, and they take their time with it. They know it's something that you gotta take it seriously, but they're more like they don't panic. You know, foreign countries, they don't panic during this stuff. They are nervous. Don't get me wrong. That's how every human being should be. You know, we're all human. We get nervous, but we shouldn't panic. They don't panic. For some reason, we panic. I guess I'm just rambling on about how unfortunate 2019 ended and how this year began and how unfortunate this year is starting to be. I'm just probably just rambling on about that and pointing so many other things out. Also, I still gotta say, the Roaring Twenties. Really. The Roaring Twenties been done. I'm not being negative or anything, I'm just being real here. Whoever thought of that? The Roaring Twenties. No, the Roaring Twenties has been done. Like, come on. Can we do the Roaring Tens? Can we do the Roaring Hundreds, like the 1900s? No, they all been done. Just being real here. And it's kind of awkward to me that this decade seems to be a new era of humanity. Not a new decade, not a new generation, I mean a new era. What I mean by that is that, you know, everything is totally different now. Everything is like isolation. They still haven't found a cure for the coronavirus. They still haven't. So, there's a new era about quarantine. I wonder what we call the new generation. I wonder what we're going to call the new generation now. That's coming up soon. Generation we can't call it quarantines because they're not teens. They're still babies. Quarantinos. I don't know. I'm just being a bit too silly, although this is, I guess, I just don't know. But yeah, I'm just probably just rambling on and rambling off about how unfortunate 2019 ended and how 2020 so far this year has just been very unfortunate. Still feel bad for those who are supposed to be graduating this year. No, yeah, and I bet it's probably driving so many people crazy right now. Because quarantine is driving everybody insane. I don't think I'm driving insane, but I know for a fact my sleep routine has been off, and I'm sleeping in too much, too late, or staying up too late. All I know is just that I'm having a hard time sleeping, and I'm talking to you guys really late at this moment. Like I said again, I usually don't talk about my personal issues or talk about stuff like this, but it's just that I have to get this out of my chest. Things change. I usually like wish that everything is the same. Nothing gets worse. Things just gets better. Well, I hope that this year gets better. I hopefully hope that things do get better. I hope. But when things change, you just gotta go with the flow. We all gotta go with the flow. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. It is what it is. Well, you all take care. Stay safe. Stay strong. But keep your heads up, guys. All of y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. See ya.